A Very Country Wedding was not a bad film. This is the sequel to A Very Country Christmas. This one was released in 2019. It's directed by Justin G. Dyck. And it's written by Keith Cooper based on the novel by Karen Rose Smith. And we have a cast including Greyston Holt, Bea Santos, Deana Carter, Greg Vaughan, Michelle Morgan, and various others. And I guess there will be spoilers for the previous film in this discussion, but obviously I won't give any big spoilers for what happens in this film. Zane and Jeannette's wedding planning is underway, hence the title. But there are obstacles. For example, Zane has some career commitments that really is taking up a lot of time. It's making everything really difficult to plan, and they have to kind of overcome that. Will they be married by the end of the film? I'm not going to say. But I enjoyed the journey. It was interesting enough. I cared enough. It wasn't the most fascinating experience, but as a sequel, let's say, for example, there was no first film and this was just a film about a couple who were trying to get married, and we didn't have that connection with the characters from the previous film, it might not have been the strongest. But because we're continuing this story, it was interesting. It was nice to see the next chapter, and I thought it was handled quite well. We have some good camera work, some of the music is good. Some of the music's a little too loud over the dialogue. Not the worst I've ever experienced, but there were definitely times when they really needed to either just remove the music or at least really turn it down. But not throughout the entire film. And in general, it was fine. I thought it was okay. As I said, maybe not the most compelling narrative in general, but as a continuation, it's not too bad as a sequel. There is a third film. It is very Christmassy from the title, so I'm looking forward to that one. And if you've seen the first film, Very Confident, and want to see what happens next, then obviously I'm very happy to recommend this. If you didn't like the first film, unless you're really looking for a film about weddings, which might be the case, I'd say this one's probably not worth watching. I don't think it's better, which is not the biggest surprise. Sequels are not always, but often not as good as the first film. So if you didn't like the first film, I'd say you're probably not going to enjoy this unless you love the idea of films about weddings, which I have to say I do as well. It's quite strange. I don't care for weddings in real life. Could not care less. But when it comes to films and wedding planning, I don't know why, but I really enjoy them. I think it's the creative process, seeing everything come together. I rather enjoy it. And in general, A Very Country Wedding was not a bad film, and I'm certainly looking forward to watching the next one.